Profile pictures and cover photos turning black on Facebook. Continuous hacking by anonymous Philippines to government agencies' websites. Rallies on the streets. 8 petitions and still counting. Students, journalists, TV personalities, and militant groups, Filipino netizens are protesting against the controversial Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. Netizens dissent several provisions of the said law, especially the libel clause, which, as they say, will curtail the freedom of expression, speech, and of the press.
We are the everyday users who always usually just stay online. But now that we have seen that our freedoms are being threatened by this law, that we have spontaneously decided to come out and then conduct this action.
As soon as President Benigno Aquino III signed RA 1017-5 into a law last September 12, protest against its implementation on October 3 could not be stopped and seems to be countless. The principal author of the recently enacted Anti-CyberCrime Law, Senator Edgardo Angara, defended the need to have the law in place and emphasized that it has the legal framework to safeguard basic freedoms such as the right to free expression. But Filipino netizens think otherwise.
And what this law does is it gives those new politicians, whoever they may be, the right, the power, and the authority to silence free speech in this country.
Magpapatuloy po yung pag-organisa namin laban po dito sa Cybercrime Prevention Law hangga't ito po ay hindi na ibabasura. Talaga pong hindi titigil ang mamamayan na nais magpahayag.
Yun na nga po ang ginasasakit ng loob natin. Well, sa halip na i-decriminalize yung libel kung saan halos isang dekada na mahigit natin pinaglalaban ito, hindi nila dinidecriminalize. Well, in fact, dinoble pa ngayon. Alam mo, napakasakit ng nangyaring ito. Masyado po tayong naiinsulto sa ginawa nila. Bilang isang ordinaryong mamamayan, masyado pong insulto sa atin to.
Several provisions of the law, such as Section 4 under content-related offenses, defined vaguely the libel clause. According to Senator Teofisto Gingona III, by just retweeting or sharing any updates or posts containing criticisms, anyone could be held liable. He added that a libel committed through traditional print media is punishable by up to 4 years and 2 months, while e-libel is punishable by a 12-year imprisonment period. Section 6, which raises by 1 degree higher the penalties provided for all crimes committed. Section 12, which authorizes the real-time collection of traffic data. These are just few, which are being petitioned and protested to be amended, if not repealed by the Supreme Court. There have been 8 petitions for the temporary restraining order of the law filed at the Supreme Court. The latest petition questioning the legality of Republic Act 1017-5 has been filed on Wednesday by lawyer Melencio Santa Maria and the rest of Ateneo Human Rights Center. National Union of Journalists of the Philippines will file their petition on Wednesday afternoon, while the Philippine Internet Freedom Alliance will file their own on October 8. Based on the Senate Journal Session number 46 last January 24, it was Senator Vicente Soto III who inserted the controversial clause, which was accepted by the sponsor and had no objection from any senators who were present. But contrary to what the netizens are accusing him, he included the clause even before the plagiarism issue caused by his alleged copied speeches. As of Wednesday morning, Senator Soto stated that he still believes that the newly enacted law does not violate the freedom of expression. However, the TV personality turned into a senator pointed out that if the people really want to omit the libel clause, he would file a resolution to take it out. Other than online protests and rallies on the streets, a different kind of dissentment is seen through anonymous Philippines' continuous taking down of government websites. As of Wednesday morning, the unknown hackers took down more than 20 government websites, including the Office of the President or www.president.gov.ph. Anonymous Philippines condemned the whole RA 1017-5 and have released several statements opposing the government officials who supported it and made it a law.
Hello Philippines, we are anonymous. The Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012 poses serious threats to internet freedom, the right to privacy, and other essential civil liberties including the freedom of speech, expression, and the press. You want to see Anonymous rise up, try to shut down the message, try to squash the message, try to chill our speech. Then you will see what Anonymous can do.
Despite this proliferating number of petitions and protests, the Supreme Court won't stand in the government's implementation of the said law. The High Tribunal said the petitions are up for further study. Justice Laila de Lima admits that the DOJ do oppose to several provisions of the law. De Lima said DOJ recommended the deletion of cyber defamation, cyber threats, and internet libel. However, since it was passed and signed into a law, the DOJ has no choice but to implement the Cybercrime Prevention Act. In fact, the government has started training more than 150 investigators and prosecutors in combating online offenses, as prescribed by the controversial law. Netizens said they would still be vigilant in fighting for their own right.
It's all about the law, online and off, and we will continue to criticize these laws and also to exercise our rights.
For GNN, Janine Panlilio, News Force.